Stephanie's going to kill me. She specifically said, when I leave, are you going to do a live? And I said, no. And then I got bored because it's like lonely here. The dogs we went for a WALK, and then I came back and I was like, now what am I going to do? So I'm like, why don't I just hang out with some of my favorite people? And Becky, you're here. You can make it. I know this time works for you, Becky. I like that. So let's see who's here. We'll wait for people to get in the chat because I just announced it. I kind of want to talk about this Fergie thing. That was going to be our show today. If you guys don't know, ooh, Tokyo in the house. Hey, Kate, how are you? This Fergie thing has got me perplexed, man. I mean, Prince William, he's going to have a lot on his hands. That's all I got to say. Hello, twins. A late night in Kansas. Yes, it's very late. Look at all those dogs. Oh my gosh. I want that to be my house one day. Just full of dogs. Hi from South Carolina, sitting here with the pups. Yay. So am I. Well, they're actually looking out the front window because this is usually the time of day where everybody walks their dogs. And so it's almost 6:30 here. It's a beautiful night in Portland, Oregon. I mean, we have beautiful nights in September. We have beautiful. I mean, it's starting to just get like gorgeous. Number one grifter. Yeah, she's bad news. I'm now worried about the corgis. I'm a little worried about the corgis. Hi from Singapore. Oh, I hope to make it there one day. Nancy, did you discuss the as ever code that basically gave products for free? No, I don't even know what that is. Is there a video I haven't watched? Hi, Army nurse, that I need to watch and get up to speed on that. Charles is really leaving a mess for William. I think he really wants to sabotage. But why would he want to do that? What did William do? You know what? What? Because William looks like Princess Diana? I mean, come on. No, there's no way he's going to try. I mean, this sounds awful. Is Jimmy on yet? Okay, can I tell you guys a funny story? I'm going to have to watch it like on another feed because our local affiliate KATU in Portland is either owned by Nexstar or Sinclair. I can't remember which one, but they're not airing Jimmy tonight. If you only have like local basic cable in Portland, you cannot watch Jimmy. I mean, this is a crazy war. This is nuts. Charles has a soft spot for his son. It would be difficult to cut off your kid no matter what they do. It's a parent thing. I'm agreeing with you. That's what we were talking about that on Saturday or Sunday where I was like, I think he's really between a rock and a hard place. I don't have the ring light on, guys. Should I put the ring light on? Do I look bad? I'm so like, hope your mom's okay. Thank you. They're going to bark. So, mom's okay, but we were saying on Sunday. Guys, come on. Get your booty over here. I'm sorry. We were talking about this on Saturday or Sunday where I was like, I get that he's a dad, but maybe he can't do both. Maybe he can't reign and be a dad. And there's nothing wrong with being a dad first. Be a parent first. That's great. Like he should maybe do that. But my mom's okay. You guys remember last year when she did this, when she broke her wrist during pickleball? They're doing it on purpose, so I put peanut butter in their Kongs. She broke her wrist last year because I was talking to my friend and I was telling her, I was like, Henderson, Nevada is like Arizona. It's super dry. So if you fall there or if you drop even a glass or something, it's so dry. Guys, I'm so sorry. Okay, you guys are in for it now. Here. Lady, I don't know why you're doing this today. so naughty. They know that I'll put peanut butter in the Kongs. But so mom's playing pickleball. They were supposed to be down in Henderson for 2.5 weeks. So I tell dad, I say, Dad, I don't think she should be playing pickleball anymore. You know, last time, you know, we're just getting to that point where I need to start bubble wrapping her. And Stephanie, she's a klutz like Stephanie. You know how Stephanie like sprained her ankle? She's just like Stephanie. So I said, you should probably not play pickleball anymore. So she breaks her. Well, it's like right here. We're going to the orthopedic surgeon on Friday, and she's probably going to need, who knows if she needs surgery. I don't know. I get so stressed out. I was so mad yesterday when I found out this happened. You guys have no idea because I'm just so stressed out. But what am I going to do? How do you stop her from playing pickleball? Come on, lady. Here, brother. Okay, from North Las Vegas. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. You can vouch for this. It's dry. So if you fall and you hit the pavement, it's a lot harder than like normal places. Like it's just super dry. Nurse Nancy. No, it's Nurse Stephanie tonight. Stephanie made a nice, lovely dinner for them. My mom likes the sole that Stephanie makes, Italian style with the breadcrumbs. And she brought the food over there and is over there right now. And she looked at me and she said, "You're going to do a live, aren't you?" And I said, "No." But, you know, it helps out my dad, like if one of us is there. Let's see. Say my boyfriend and have a drink. I said I wouldn't do it anymore. My boyfriend. I'll have a drink of water. Okay, my first live. Wow. My first live from the very first second from Vancouver. Oh, I love Vancouver. Vancouver, Washington, or Vancouver, British Columbia? I'm assuming British Columbia. Maybe Washington. My dog is barking at your dog's barking. I'm sorry, Gail. They are so naughty. They are so naughty. Her being active is important. A strong, healthy. I know. I agree with you. I'm not going to really bubble wrap her, but maybe just no more pickleball. I don't know. It's like the second time she's hurt herself during pickleball. So maybe no more pickleball. Maybe hiking. She can hike. I'll let her hike. She can play tennis. My mom is 93. She doesn't listen to me. She went to the barn in June and fell twice, broke her upper arm and kneecap. So doubt if your mom will listen to you. I agree, Marcia. And she's 100% Sicilian, so you're pretty much screwed. Stephanie made dinner for mom and dad, and she's over at their place right now, just kind of like taking care of mom a little bit, taking a little load off my dad for the day. And because my dad, he had the hard part today. He had to get mom on a plane and get her back to Portland. Because like I said, they were at their Henderson house. And they were supposed to be there for 2.5 weeks. So beautiful night in Ashland. Oh God, Ashland's so pretty to drive through. There's danger everywhere. We got to live and let. I know, Becky, but I hate you. I hate to see my parents suffer. I don't want to see anybody suffer, including my sister. So let me, do you guys want to read that Fergie article with me and the thing about Epstein? Are you guys interested in that? I mean, we could talk about it. I'm flabbergasted, but I want to hear your opinion on what you guys think the king should do at this point. Should he, because before all this happened, I'm thinking, no, keep him at Royal Lodge. That's what the queen wanted. But if this is going to start hurting the monarchy, then us as royalists, as that believe in the monarchy, don't you think we should be like, dude, you need to like put crown before all this? But just make sure the corgis are okay. That's all I care about. The king should kick him out of the lodge and stuff them in a cave. See, this is the thing about Andrew and even Harry. Once Prince, hi Sonia. Hi, Nancy. Sorry about your mom. Remind people to hype your video up at the end. I will hype it up. I'm not expecting a lot of people here. I just really just want to hang out with you guys, my friends. So that's why I'm here. But what was I saying about the I don't have Stephanie to remind me sometimes of things I was talking about. But Andrew became inconsequential the minute Harry was born, because you had the heir and the spare. So he was really not necessary at that point anymore, if you're talking about succession. And Harry knows that now. Like, once Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis came out, it's over. You're now Andrew. So I think like, if Andrew were to go live in Switzerland, because don't they own a house in Switzerland too? Don't they spend a lot of time there? I mean, I don't think it would be a big deal to just keep him out of sight from now on if it's going to hurt their monarchy. If Andrew can't keep up the lodge, he'll have to move out. Yeah, but didn't his mom leave him like a ton of money? I mean, the guy's not poor, right? I think it's time to evict the Yorks and remove them and the Sussexes from the royal lineup. So do you want to read this with me, guys? I haven't read it, so I thought I'd read it with you. I'm sorry if I'm not as entertaining when I read things as Stephanie, because she finds stuff in there. But Stephanie's got a good one to read tomorrow. She's got the Stacy Schroeder one, because I don't know who Stacy Schroeder is, so she wanted to read that one so she can explain it to us. It's going to be funny. Okay, here we go. Sarah Ferguson dumped by multiple charities over leaked email to Supreme Friend Jeffrey Epstein. Did she really call him a Supreme Friend? That is weird. Okay. Prince Andrew's ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson, they might as well not say ex anymore. I mean, good Lord, was dumped by several charities Monday over leaked emails showing her kissing up to Jeffrey Epstein, calling him a supreme friend, weeks after she publicly claimed to have disowned him in disgust. Now, I've been watching a lot on Jeffrey Epstein and Tim Dillon, who I really love. I love his podcast. He's really he goes down the rabbit hole when it comes to Epstein. And, the way people bowed down to this guy, and the fact that he went from teaching it was the Dalton School, a very prestigious private school. And then he sort of fell out of society. Then all of a sudden, the dude that is responsible, he owns a Victoria's Secret, leaves him all this money and makes him his This guy's had 9 lives. I'm starting to think the Tim Dillon where he's he might be a Mossad agent. And please don't take me down. That's just a YouTube. That's just a theory. Okay. I think it has to do with CIA stuff. I think Sleazy E had CIA acid written all over. I do too. Because it really doesn't make that much sense. Why? Because when I was watching this documentary, people were like, he really wasn't great at discussing, current events. He wasn't that great at discussing science, even though everyone's called him a genius. There was something not right. And why these people kissed up to him, I don't know. At least 6 charities dropped the Duchess of York over the gushing messages sent to Epstein when he was already a convicted, PDF file. In them, Fergie, who still lives with Andrew, apologized to the perverted financer for the way she had publicly trashed him and called a $20,000 loan from him a gigantic error of judgment. This is another question, guys. Help me with this, who know more about this. Why does Harry need a $20,000 loan? Where she doesn't have $20,000? I that to me again is another weird thing. I'm not saying that $20,000 is a lot of money, but it's not, but for someone like her, that's not a lot of money to need a loan for. This is so perplexing. This is, like I said, I'm reading with you guys for the first time, so that's why I'm just like, what? She had also vowed to never have anything to do with him again. Weeks before sending her gushing apology, according to the Mail on Sunday, which was first published by then. Thank you, Michelle. You have joined me. Are you as perplexed? Say hi, everybody, to Royal Daily Tea, Michelle.
Hello. I'm sorry, what did I miss?
I am reading for the first time this article about Fergie. I got to turn you up. I can barely hear you. Okay, now talk.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, that's better. We are reading the article that came out today where all those charities dropped Fergie.
Yeah.
But what so far, I haven't read this article. I want to read it with everybody and react. But I'm dumbfounded at this point. Why was this guy so kissed the ring by everybody? I'm just trying. Do you think he was a Mossad agent or like a CIA asset?
Yeah, I've heard different things. He was a billionaire, but yeah, he was really good at getting rich people into compromising positions.
But did you know how he became a billionaire?
I don't.
He became really good. I don't know how it happened, but the dude, this eccentric guy, he was like Howard Hughes eccentric. This guy who he was owned Victoria's Secret and the Limited. Remember the Limited in the 80s and 90s at the mall?
Himself, that guy.
Like anytime you ever walked into a mall and you saw the Limited, it was like, oh, that's expensive.
Right.
Now it's like, what? But he owned like the Limited and Victoria's Secret. Lex Wexner, yes. How the heck did he get associated with Lex Wexner of all people?
Well, you know that guy killed himself.
Yes. And then who got his money? There you go. And then yes, I'm sorry. I watched Tim Dillon, so I say Ghislaine. Ghislaine Maxwell's dad was Mossad as well.
Yeah. So a lot of people, the theory, Nancy, is that people are wondering if he did work for somebody else, government or non, because he was really good at getting politicians and very important people, into those rooms over at his island. And let's be honest, I mean, I think he had a lot of tapes and recordings and the whole thing about, so I was actually trying to work on a video, but I've had like the week from hell, so I'm like I'm totally procrastinating.
Well, thank you for being here.
Yeah, no AC for 5 days, y'all. It is in my eyes. I'm literally dying. But anyways,
oh my God.
Girl, I'm dying. Poor Sue had to listen to me. I'm so literally. My maintenance department, y'all, is so
you poor thing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so my maintenance manager decided to record her voice as AI, as if that was not annoying enough. So when you call the emergency line, you have to listen to her. You think it's a person, and then you find out it's AI, and you want to throw your phone. Anyways, that's a whole other discussion. Don't get me started. I'm in my feelings, y'all. But the AC is finally working. It's gone down 3 degrees in 6 hours. Yeah,
thank God.
Not 100 degrees in here. I'm sorry. What were we talking about, y'all?
Mossad, and some people are saying he wasn't.
Yeah. So he was really good at getting a lot of dirt on people. But here's the thing: if he was in on it, why the government's not releasing any of the files? Because they want to keep it. Also, to keep people.
Can I also say a theory that Tim Dillon and that's floating around the internet, and I'm going to put Stephanie hates it when I open up this drawer, but this is where she keeps her tinfoil. I'm going to put on my tinfoil hat.
Okay.
It's a real kitchen, guys. I'm going to put on my tinfoil hat.
Okay.
I don't think he passed. He's dead.
Oh, you don't think so? You think he's on?
I don't think so, because I think if a guy had that much dirt on someone, I don't think for a second that he wouldn't have something where, hey, if I go to jail and you guys don't get me out somehow, all these high-powered people, this is, I have all these people, this package is going to get sent to the New York Times. This is going to get sent to Washington Post. It's going to get sent to New York Post, everything. And I think Heather agrees with me. And I don't think the guy's dead. I really don't. And I have every right to that opinion. But I also watched Tim Dillon.
Yeah,
and I watch the shows.
I mean, you have a very good point there. I honestly don't know. But what I find weird is Ghislaine, why is Ghislaine Maxwell the only person who's serving, right? There was a lot of people who were involved, but somehow she's the fall guy.
A lot of people are saying that's not her.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of people are saying that's not her. They're saying it was a dub, like she's not really in there.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Why do you think the government is not releasing what's in there? Do you
Because
think
I think the CIA, because I think that listen, they call it the deep state. I used to not buy that. Like I was never like into the, let me take this down while we're talking. I was never really into like the deep state conspiracies or anything like that. And because I was like, come on guys, really? There's government agencies that are not looking out for our best interests. That's not cool. Stephanie's calling me right now. She's going to kill me. Hello?
You locked the door.
Oh, you're here.
What?
You're here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You guys are about to see Stephanie.
Uh-oh.
Michelle, you talk to everyone while I open the door.
Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday. So somebody was saying that HD Tutor was sick. I hope not, because he's going to join me on Sunday for an amazing live. So I hope that you guys will join us. We're going to have a very interesting show. HG is amazing. It's going to be very, very interesting. Hi, Tracy from Dallas. I'm in Austin, not far from you. Hi, Tracy.
So what we were saying was, Stephanie, we're live right now.
Oh.
We're live right now. We're live right now.
Why are we live?
Because I just felt like doing a live. Michelle's here.
There's no one.
Hi,
You don't
Stephanie.
even have this stuff in the background.
I know she's been. I just did a spontaneous live. It's real life.
Dude, I got the best footage
Yeah.
of Dad explaining Mom's.
Tell everybody.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna play. Can we download it right now?
Well, right now we're talking about something. We can download it later. Okay, so I think this has to do with something like the CIA. Do you believe in that stuff, Michelle?
Yeah, well, kind of. I used to not be that type of person, but with everything that's happening in the world, it's a possibility. You have to open up to possibilities, right? I'm not going to say it happened or didn't happen, but you have to look at things because nothing ever seems to add up anymore, right? We always have questions.
Yeah.
It was just a little too convenient how he did it to himself, but then the camera footage disappeared for some reason.
Well, there's this video. Guys, I'll find it. I feel bad because I should have shown you. But there's this video that this guy did a reenactment, and he showed like the whole time when they put out that video, I thought those two doors that we could visibly see were the actual his cell door. Yeah, later I found out no, it was behind everything where the stairs were, and you could barely see the stairs. So what are they talking about? Someone could have went up and down those stairs. What are they talking about?
And there's a lot of people who could use a lot of cash. And my question is, how he left his house? I think his brother maybe took over, but it's like, where'd all the money go, right? Then that island's just sitting there. It's like,
where's the money?
That's a lot of money to just leave dormant. Who took over? Did the government take over? The brother? And they raided the house, Nancy. Where are the tapes? Why aren't they being released? Why do they keep?
How did a guy who was a convicted PDF file own the largest, most expensive private home in New York City?
Wow.
Do you know that that house was so nice? Do you know what it had outside of it? All around the perimeter was the sidewalk warmers. Have you guys ever seen that? Like they put the Stephanie, you can come in here at any minute. She's mad I did a live.
I told Mom and Dad to put your live on, Nancy.
Oh, okay. So have you guys ever seen that? Like there's people, they do that in if people live up steep hills, when they build the road, they put heaters. So if it snows or slicks,
oh, wow.
He had heaters outside his house on the pavement.
I've never heard of that.
I do. Guys, you know what? I can
do.
do a whole, you know what? Let's get back to this Fergie article, but you know what? The
Yeah.
fact that you guys, a lot of people are saying, I didn't know any of this. I could do a whole Epstein show showing you guys this. I don't want to wear the ears.
Hi,
I'm
Stephanie.
gonna say hi, guys. Oh, you're not going to be in it? Well, no, I got to go back to mom and dad's. Oh,
I'm gonna say hi. My mom broke her arm.
yeah,
Oh,
they know.
no. How did she do that?
Pickleball.
They know.
Oh, your
She
mom.
slipped on the pickleball.
Oh, tell her
pickleball
I'm
court.
sorry. Hope she feels better.
I will. I'm gonna go back. I mean,
Why'd you come back?
Because I had to bring the dogs the treats.
Oh God, they would have lived. They
So
gave them.
now I'm a bad person for bringing my animals treats.
They
No.
had peanut butter coffee.
Nancy, we live 5 minutes away from mom and dad, dude.
I know.
It wasn't that much of a stretch. All right. I
Okay.
love you guys. Bye, Michelle.
Steph.
Peace out. Stephanie, peace out.
Peace out, dude.
Peace out. Word to your mother. Okay, so this article. Okay, guys, I'm now Michelle and I. Whenever Michelle has another night to do this, let's do an Epstein deep dive, and I'm gonna let me get a chance to gather all those clips and stuff to show you guys, because you're gonna be amazed at what we found out, what these people
There's
found
just
out.
so many weird pieces to the puzzle.
Yeah.
And the whole thing with Virginia Giuffre, she got all this money, millions and millions of dollars in payout. What the heck? I mean, everything is weird. If I got $1 million, Nancy, you would never hear from me again.
Absolutely
Goodbye.
not. Yeah.
I don't care what the hell's going on in the world. You give me $1 million, love you, peace out. I'm going to go live my happy life with my millions. I'm sorry.
That is a lot of money.
Yeah. I don't understand. But anyway.
You can make that baby stretch for sure. Okay, so Fergie's freaking out, and she wants to know that she says, I know you are feeling hellishly let down by me from what you were either told or read, and I must humbly apologize to you and your heart for that. She wrote to her, Dear Jeffrey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what I read in another article was that he actually called her. He called her on the phone.
Really?
Menacing, and basically it was just no yelling, kind of like I forgot where I saw it from. I don't know if it was her assistant who was telling the paper, but it was kind of like a Hannibal Lecter, kind of like basically telling her, I'm going to destroy your entire family. Okay, I can understand she was a little nervous because look, this guy's a billionaire. He has hands everywhere. He's got people in his back pocket. I believe he probably did scare the crap out of her. Probably said, you know what, Fergie, I got some tapes. I got stuff on you and your husband. I'm going to destroy you and your family and your daughters. It was not over $20,000 because, Nancy, $20,000 to a billionaire is like $50. They don't.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. 20
I
grand.
think what it was. I heard rumors she borrowed millions. Okay,
She
but I
must
don't even
have.
think it was the money. It wasn't even the money. It was the fact that he had something over her and Andrew, and she wasn't singing his praises. And he's like, "I'm going to destroy you."
You're so right.
humbly request an apology of my supreme friend. Yeah, it's called she's scared to death of him. Now,
Yeah.
I'm not excusing her behavior, but that is a little bit of that sounds like the mafia. You know what I'm saying? I'm so sorry, sir. She's scared.
The only time I've ever heard supreme anything is when they refer to the North Korean dictator supreme leader. I've never heard the term supreme friend ever in my life.
Yeah. He basically was a scary dude. Let's be honest. He bought and paid for lots of people high up.
Yeah.
Okay? And the fact that I forgot, I'll have to send you the article link, but I was literally just working on it. And basically the guy just gave a phone call and she was shaking in her boots. So she had to send a retraction because he threatened to destroy her and her family. It wasn't over $20,000. He doesn't give a crap about it.
But see, that's the thing, Michelle, then.
Mm-hmm.
If he has all this power, you think he would really make sure he would kill himself or off himself?
Or
you really think that, or not have
or
some sort of insurance plan if he ever did end up in jail?
Or someone did it to him. But yeah, you're right. He probably had a fail-safe. Someone like that.
Everybody has a fail-safe. Have you guys? Have you ever seen Mr. and Mrs. Smith? Everyone has a fail-safe. Like everybody does it.
But here's the thing, where it never. But how come it never went off then? Right?
It did go off. That could have been what it was. Man, I love this conversation. I love how this conversation went off the rails because this is so to me, and I can't wait to like gather footage and do this again with you.
We'll do it again.
Because that could have been the ruse. That could have been the ruse by, okay, we're going to put him in prison this time.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to, yeah, he's in Tel Aviv living his best life. And we're going to put him in prison this time. And we are going to make it look like you killed yourself. And then we're going to get you out. And that's how, and you're either in the witness protection program or there you go. You're out, dude. I mean, that could be it. Who was saying, I think it was on Joe Rogan or somebody was saying, I think he's in the witness protection program over something, but that could have been the ruse. Because you mean to tell me, come on, the guards, the cameras went, come on.
Can you hear me now? Someone said I need to turn up my mic. Is it louder?
Yeah, it's louder now. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I need to turn off my ceiling fan because it's super loud.
Yeah, you guys, she hasn't had AC in 5 days. Give her a freaking break.
I apologize if you hear this sound, but at least I don't have the temporary AC blowing because that thing was even worse. So I apologize if y'all hear my
Honey, I'm so sorry. Was
That's
it those
okay.
was
That's
it
okay.
those boxes that you put the ice and the water in?
Well,
Those
no, they
temporary
gave me a
ACs?
temporary one that's leaking water all over my floor, so I had to put pee pads on it. And then Romeo was like, "Oh, I think I can go to the bathroom here." It's just been fun with an 18-year-old senile cat. You guys, it is just fun. Poor baby's been hot, but anyways, it's getting cooler. You know, I'm okay. I'm okay. I got HD tutor on Sunday. I have wine in the fridge. I've got awesome friends. Okay.
You have wine in the fridge.
Well, Michelle, I heard there's going to be an exciting collab. At first I wasn't going to do it because I heard it was going to be on Steph's channel, and I said, which Steph? I don't get along with one of them. And thank goodness it's going to be on.
Now I'm really leaving.
Hi, Steph.
It's going to be on Steph the Altar Nerds channel tomorrow.
Mhm.
Oh,
We
we're
are
doing a live
We're doing a
We're
collab
doing-
with the ladies on Steph's channel.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, what time? Because I need to know when to come home.
8:00 UK time.
It's
So
gonna
12
be
o'clock. 12 o'clock our time.
Okay.
yeah.
I
2
just got
o'clock
to
my
take care
time.
of them all. I'm taking the night shift.
Work a night shift, baby.
You're a good daughter, Stephanie. Watching your
I
mom.
try. I made her
You
soul
are.
tonight. I made her.
We
soul.
never did our Sex in the City video, Steph.
Michelle, you give us
I broke my ankle.
Michelle, you're freaking busy. I was actually
I
telling
know.
everybody on the last live.
Michelle,
I
you're
was like,
weirder than all
I
of
said
us.
she doesn't have time for us, man. Because people were like, when are you going to do the Sex in the City? I'm like,
Oh, I know.
blame Michelle. She's the busy one. She's got a life.
No, a job.
But, like, seriously, let's do that because, like,
Okay.
I really, really want to know what happened. I've been avoiding finding out anything about it, just
Oh,
so
really?
you can tell me. I love it when I get told this awful, insane,
Okay.
horrible story.
We'll do it. You know, I
Okay.
kind of miss the show, believe it or not, because, you know, I grew up with it for 20 years. It got better the third season, but it was still kind of bad. But
Oh,
yeah,
God.
it was bad. It was not the original Sex in the City. They
Obviously,
really ripped it
yeah,
up.
no, they butchered it.
Yeah,
Okay.
they did.
So she also, man, did they so they must have acquired this email. How did they find this email?
Yeah, that was the thing. Is I don't know who did the email. I don't know if it was Andrew Lowney, the guy who wrote the book Entitled. I know they're doing. See, I'm so behind on the news, guys. I know they're doing excerpts that were in Radar Online and a couple of other places. I was trying to gather. Boy, they sound terrible in that book. I'm going to get the book. But I don't know where the hell this email came from. No one ever seems to say where the email came from. They're just like, there was an email. I'm like, well, where did it come from? Who?
Obviously they have it because, I mean, Fergie would be suing the crap off them right now if it did it. Who is the other Steph? The other Steph is my sister, Stephanie. I said I would not do a collab if my sister was organizing it. I said,
oh
okay.
my
well,
gosh.
as
That's
long
not
as
nice.
it's Steph the altar nerd.
You know, when we did our live together, she did a very nice job. She did a nice job.
No, you guys did a great live together. You're
was
super
great.
cool. I'm glad you called in. I'm glad you came in
But
because
see,
I was
now
like,
we're having an awesome live together. See?
yeah, I know. I wonder who does. Well, can you vote at the could you tell me at the end if you like me better? No.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. I love you both equally.
Okay, so she told him she only distanced herself to protect her career as a children's book author and children's philanthropist. So she's telling him basically, honey, the only reason I am not your friend anymore is because I want to write children's books. And unfortunately, you like to do naughty things with children, and I can't be associated with you. So nothing to do with, oh, by the way, you're an awful person. It's because of I want to make money.
But
So
she even said to him, "Oh, but I didn't mention the P word." I mean, the guy was arrested at this point.
I
He
know.
was already convicted, and she's like, "Oh, but I didn't say the P word." Like, you know, and the whole thing that her team is now coming back saying she was afraid of legal action, him suing her for what is it, defamation. He was already arrested and convicted, and she didn't even say the P word. All she said was, "I'm separating myself from him. I made a bad call, made bad judgment." But again, was he really mad about that? Maybe, but I don't think she was afraid of a lawsuit. I think she was afraid he was going to annihilate her and her family because he had stuff on him. I think it was a little bit deeper than that because according to that insider who they didn't quote, he heard the voice and he sounds like Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
And pretty much just said, "I'm going to destroy you, your entire family." Okay.
Yeah. If you're new to the chat, if you just came on the chat, we're not talking about, trust me, this isn't like a competition on, you know, who knew him better, Trump, Clinton. It doesn't matter. We're talking.
He knew a lot of people.
We don't. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about how did this guy, who his background just like there was like 3 years where he went from teaching at Dalton School to like going completely out of view and then coming back as this intellectual who has all this money. It just didn't make any sense.
Didn't people say he wasn't really good with money? Like
they said
he was like a financial
smart.
advisor. Yeah.
They said he was not the smartest guy to talk to. He would go.
You know how he got rich? He was blackmailing people. He got people somehow in compromise. And that's what he did with blackmail.
He put an article out in the paper, and like I said, I'll show you. We're going to do a whole, Michelle and I are going to be committed to this, but he had put an article out in the paper, kind of like an ad for himself. And he said that he would only take clients with, at the time, $1 million or more or something, to invest $1 million or more. You know, it was like one of those Bernie Madoff things where Bernie's like, I only deal with people with like $2 billion. Like, sorry, I don't take clients with under that.
Has anyone actually done a deep dive into his entire background? So
yes, that's the one. Here, let me find it. Let me find it. This was the best deep dive I had ever seen on Epstein in my life. And like I said, you can put, oh wait, I'm bringing up my thing. But this was like the best deep dive I had ever seen in my life. And let me see if I can find it. Jeffrey Epstein. It was so good. I mean, this guy broke it down. I actually started following this guy because he's one of those like he's non-biased. He just puts out the facts. So
and a person keeps talking about Trump, yes, but you have to understand Epstein traveled in a circle with millionaires and billionaires, and Trump actually kicked him out of the club that he was a part of, allegedly. Now, again, this is non-political, but yes, the man knew everybody. That's what we're saying. He had all these people, all these connections.
Okay, guys, it's an hour long, so I doubt you guys want us to play it right now. You might.
Yeah, we'll
I don't
do it
know.
like in another one.
Yeah, but what I'm going to do right now, guys, is I'm going to put the link in the chat right now. If after you watch this, you want to watch this, and then what I'll do is I'll grab the clips of the good parts of this. So make sure you watch this in full, and then we'll grab the good clips and then go over it together. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. This was the best. I mean, this kid did his research.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was really good. It's recent too. Man, it got me. I was like, what?
Yeah, people who do research, my hat goes off. I wish I had more time. Like the World Grift does really great deep dives, and I know Cherie, I love her channel. She's doing a deep dive in the book entitled. I've read some of the book entitled. That's about Fergie and Andrew. I had no idea, Nancy, how they've been in so many scandals. Like, I didn't know that the toe sucking incident, she was
You didn't know about? Oh,
No.
sorry.
She was pregnant with Eugenie when she was having her toes sucked by that gentleman. I didn't know she was pregnant. That's a whole other thing. I was reading about that today. Yeah, the toe sucking thing, I was like, I can forgive it. You know, she only saw her husband 40 days a year. She was a Navy wife. We all felt bad for her. But then it just kept going. So the timeline with all the things they did. And she also apparently knew Epstein 2 years longer than she admitted that she did. And she was the one who introduced Andrew to him.
Oh my
She
God.
was the one who brought him into the fold.
Man, I
Yes.
love that you know all this. You're so knowledgeable.
I just read about
dude.
it. I
Oh
just
my
read about it.
God.
So there's a whole
You're teaching me
timeline.
new things right now. That's so
Yeah.
interesting.
So she knew him for 2 years. And then I think she might have had a smexual affair with him, right? Smexual.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah. According to Ghislaine, because Ghislaine Maxwell was doing Andrew, but she was also doing Epstein. So I think they were having a little, you know.
I think Andrew
They're
and
playing spin the
Fergie
bottle.
were allegedly. This is all allegedly, guys.
Allegedly.
But I think they were allegedly swingers
Spin
in
the
a
bottle.
major way. And
They
I
were
think,
sharing friends.
Yeah, and I think poor Prince William has a lot on his hands.
Oh my God. I have to say, I love the clip. I played it I did a little short when William literally ignored Andrew. Now we understand why. I'm so glad that William ignored him. I feel so bad for him, guys.
Yeah.
Because he is literally, him and Catherine are holding it together. And people say they're boring. I'm like, well, good. Be boring, okay? We don't need you to make salacious headlines. We want you to show up and do your job.
He's
That's
making
what
his
we want from you.
grandmother. He's making his grandmother proud.
Oh, and I love Charles. I love Charles, but you guys, Charles, honey, take a seat. I'm getting. But I
don't want to. I mean,
I love King Charles, but honestly,
he was a great Prince of Wales. Hi, Dal.
He was a great Prince of Wales, and I do believe he has done a great job. He's had his illness, but unfortunately, you can't let things fester. You know, the way with Harry and Meghan, and he you know, they gave Andrew a little bit of it. Well, Andrew kind of paid the price, but he was trying to be nice, and he was bringing them into the fold, let them come to church, be part of the family. And William was like, no, I don't even want to go. Like there was the Order of the Garter. William pulled out because Andrew showed up.
Yeah,
he didn't want to be associated with him, and I can see that because you're guilty by association.
Yeah.
And the whole thing with the funeral, the way he was ignoring him, because Andrew knew the camera was on them, and he wanted to have a clip of William interacting with him.
Yep.
And William's like, "Not today, Satan. Not today. You're not getting it." Right?
So guys, just so you know, I put the link in the chat. I also just put the link in the description box below, along with our animal rescue today. It's Stacy Hope Rescue. So obviously, I'm not seeing any tips or super chats, which I love that, because that means you're going directly to Stacy Hope Rescue and giving directly to them. That way they get the money and you get a receipt for your taxes, and it all works out. But I also put the link to this, guys. So that's your homework tonight or tomorrow. I'm sure a lot of people, it's tomorrow right now for them. But watch that. And then Michelle and I will coordinate when we want to like really go into this, because I'm telling you, there is something fishy. There's
Yes. Patricia says no, Fergie was not pregnant. She had both kids with her at Balmoral when the Queen found out. Better check. Okay, I will check, because I will be fair. I just read it in an article, and that's why I was like, what? Okay. So we'll say, Patricia, I could be wrong, but again, y'all have an eye problem. Okay. But again, I swear I just read it, because I was like, I know about the toe sucking, and I was shocked when they said she was pregnant. I was like, what? That puts a whole other. So maybe I'm wrong. So we'll say that. Let's hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, I mean, there were people yesterday in the chat, but I welcome that. I welcome when
I welcome
to us and you correct us, because there were some people in the chat yesterday, or in the thing yesterday. We did the thing on Harry and Meghan, the Disney thing. It was awful.
The Disney.
Yeah, and so Harry had said he had been to Disneyland, but it was really Disney World. A lot of people were then asking me in the chat, no, it was Thorpe Park in the UK. And I said I thought that too, but I
Mm.
sent them as long as I always try to provide links.
Yes.
And they did in fact go. Princess Diana did in fact take the boys to Florida Disney World, and then everyone was like, "Oh, cool." So that's how. I mean, I think that's better than I like it when you guys ask me or correct me, because some of the time I am
We're
wrong.
not perfect. We get it
We
wrong.
are
Like I
so
said.
not perfect. We are
Yeah.
so not perfect. Trust me,
Yeah,
I'm the last
yeah.
one. So, how can I
100%.
thank you enough? I wonder what she meant by that. You are a friend indeed, and I will one day give it back to you. But I cannot have the words to thank you now. Thank
That's
you for what? Like just keeping silent.
for
She did.
20K? Nah.
No,
Yeah.
she's talking like, how can I thank you enough? Please don't say anything. I have children.
Please don't unalive me. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes the heart speaks better than words. You have my heart with lots of love, dear Jeffrey. Yeah, they were swingers. They were
Okay.
swingers.
Swing the bottle.
Allegedly.
Schmexual.
Allegedly.
She has some schmexual feelings. Swing the bottle.
Smexual feelings. Okay, Stephanie just sent me. Oh God.
Uh-oh.
Dad's down in his basement office.
Hello.
And do you guys want it? Oh God, he's explaining the bone fracture. You guys don't want to watch that.
No.
He's actually it's gross. God, so gross.
Well, I think he was mad because people were turning on him and he wanted to have all of his high profile friends singing his praises. Didn't he he got in trouble, right? He got arrested, but then he didn't really go to jail, right? He got arrested and then he was released for a long
No,
time.
he got okay. So he got
This was
arrested.
2011 when this happened, wasn't it?
Yeah,
This is
but see, he got convicted but he got arrested. It was in Palm Beach when they were a bunch of the kids, the girls, the high school girls were talking amongst themselves. And that's how it got brought up. How Ghislaine wasn't implicated, I'll never know. But he was supposedly had to do time, but he was allowed to be gone for 12 hours a day. And then basically it was like summer camp. This place was super nice where he had to then spend the night. So, and that was the guy that everyone's freaking out with. He was in Trump's first administration. He was, oh God, what was he? Secretary of Labor or something?
Mm-hmm.
Again, guys, I did not know Michelle and I were going to go down this rabbit hole, but I'm glad we did. But unfortunately, we don't have the kind of information right in front of us right now. I'm just telling you what I'm remembering.
We're just talking about the Fergie stuff. We'll even get into the Fergie stuff if you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on
I don't
there.
know what else there is to say. Now it's just all it did. The rest of the article just listed that she got bumped from all these charities.
Seven.
Yeah.
So what happened is, we'll talk about it. So basically, when I was going to cover in my video, but I didn't know if I should still do it.
Let's talk about. I have other articles, and that way you can watch it.
Well,
you
no,
do
it's
it.
okay. But basically,
guys, go make sure you still watch Michelle's, because trust me, this was no deep dive.
Well, I got to do it tomorrow. But what they were talking about was, for the longest time, Andrew was the one who paid the price for his association with the disgraced billionaire, because he got the picture of Virginia Giuffre and he was the one messing around. Apparently it was a lot worse than what came out. There was the whole tie thing that happened, and when we were talking about that. So he had a lot of dirt on him, way more than the Virginia Giuffre situation. But Fergie kind of skated above it. She kind of skated above a lot of the scandal. She got her hand cut, in the cookie jar when she was trying to do the access for $500K to the royal family. And that is why William, I think since his wedding in 2011, has been trying to cut them out of his life. He disinvited both of them, I think, to their wedding. I'm not sure if Andrew went, but I know Fergie didn't go for sure. But now it's finally caught up to her. And that's why now the charities are disassociating themselves with her. And there's rumors now that she could be asked to leave the Royal Lodge because it's still on the Windsor estate.
Okay, see, that's a question. Do you know the answer to this? He doesn't own it. It's the property of the crown.
Well, he has a lease on it, but technically, in my personal opinion, if the king says you got to go, you got to go. That at least doesn't mean crap. If the king says you got to go, because he still is going to pull rank. but he does have a 99-year lease. But again, he can't really afford the property, and he lost a lot of deals, with his scandals. He just has his royal inheritance, the money he had from the Navy. Again, very expensive property. And, the Queen was kind of giving them money when she was alive, but I heard that Charles cut that off, or he's going to cut it off. That's why he was trying to get him over to where Harry and Meghan lived at Frogmore Cottage, but they were like, nah, it's too small for us, right? That's 2 people. So I think it's going to be a problem now that more scandals are coming out, because they got cut off from public, and they were getting invited to the private family events. But now even William doesn't want to be seen with them. It's embarrassing. It's tarnishing the monarchy. Plus, we have little Harry trying to weasel his way back, saying, I'm available. So poor William is like, no, we need to clean house. We need to get rid of these grifters, because they're pulling down the monarchy. So the king now with Parliament could be like, you know what? I don't care if you have a lease. You need to leave. You
I
need
agree.
to get out the Windsor estate.
I agree with you on that. I mean, that's we were discussing this on our live the other day, that as Americans, we're nervous for the monarchy and its survival. I can only imagine what the UK is feeling, the royalists there, because I'm on pins and needles for Prince William. I don't think I'm going to be able to take a breath until he's on the throne, because listen, Andrew is, get rid of Andrew. He's got a lot of issues, and he obviously pisses off William, and I don't want William stressed. But Harry and Meghan's main goal is to not see Prince William and Princess Catherine on the throne, because it's all spite for them. So they're going to do everything they can. They are trying to tarnish the crap out of the monarchy. And I can feel it as an American.
I feel like Harry wants to come back.
Well,
I believe that Harry wants to come back as half in and half out. So that whole trip that he did in the UK was to convince William, hey, look at me. I can help out here. Because, you have to remember, when they were originally going through the streamlining of the royal family with King Charles, he anticipated having Andrew there and having Harry and his wife there. So we're down 3 royals, technically. Yeah. And we're missing people. We have a huge age gap problem. We have people in their 80s and 70s, like 6, working royals. And let's be honest, they're, aging out of the system. Okay. The nicest way I could say it.
Yeah.
And Princess Anne, the woman can only do so much. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have the Edinburghs, Edward and Sophie, who are wonderful, but they're in their 60s. Then we have William and Catherine in their 40s. And then we have George at 12. Okay. Now, other royal houses, they're a lot younger monarchs. We have Queen Margarita of Denmark stepped down, and her son Frederick, who's now in his 50s, stepped up. Now, they're a smaller country, so they don't need as many working royals. The Spanish royals, King Juan Carlos, he exited due to a lot of scandals. I have a whole series on my other channel. And his son took over with Queen Letizia, and they're a beautiful young family with their daughter, Princess Leonor, and their daughter, Infantess Sophia.
And they're both beautiful.
That's right. Now, Norway is probably, that poor man's holding on to that throne for a long time, King Harold.
Yeah.
And eventually, a lot of the royal houses, like I said, they're younger. And everybody wants William and Catherine. But even William and Catherine are in their 40s, and people in their 20s are not as interested in the monarchy. Now, I do believe the Waleses can save the monarchy, but they need help. So we need some younger people in their 30s and their 20s. Now, Eugenie and Beatrice would have been great. So would Sophie's daughter. But now that we have the scandal of Andrew and Fergie, I do feel bad for the girls, because they're suffering the sins of the parents. And let's be honest, whether you like them or not, those girls have kept their nose clean. As far as we can tell, they seem like decent young ladies.
Eugenie, she pisses me off a little bit, for obvious reasons. But as far as Beatrice goes, her family
I love her and her husband.
I love the way she normalizes having a stepson and not hiding Wolfie and making him part of the family. And it's just like, people get divorced and they marry people with kids and they blend families, and it's totally normal. That's modernizing. So I really wish I feel more for her than I do Eugenie, because
I feel like Eugenie has separated herself from Harry and Meghan, because let's be honest, where's her jam? Where is her wine? She has not said one thing about Meghan Markle's as ever, about Meghan Markle's cooking show, her podcast.
You're
The
right.
last time she publicly supported Meghan was her 40 by 40, 4 years ago.
Yeah, that's true. God.
So why
It
doesn't
just
she
feels
have
like
her jam
yesterday.
on her Instagram, right?
It
Didn't
feels
wish
like
her happy
yesterday.
birthday. Didn't
Yeah.
wish her happy birthday, but yet a week later she wishes her sister a very public happy birthday. Completely ignored Megsy, right? So I believe that Eugenie and Harry have fallen out, but that's my opinion. But yeah, Zara would be great. Also, Lady Louise, but she's still in college. So there's a problem. Everyone is hanging everything on William and Catherine, and
Yeah.
that does worry me because Charles is not taking care of any of the problems with Harry and Meghan. Now, I do believe, like you said, he's not coming back in the fold. I think that was an appeasement. But again, they're running amok. The guys in the Ukraine, acting like he's a diplomat for the UK. I mean, what the hell is that?
I think it was a big deal, though, that he didn't meet with Zelensky. I
Well,
think
they're
that was
saying he
sending a
did.
message.
They're saying he did.
Well,
They're
then
saying there was a
why
secret
would Zelensky meet with him?
because
He's not a dignitary.
because he's a fan of the Invictus Games.
Oh, come on, please.
They know each other, and Harry was there for the Invictus Games, and they're building a big thing there. That's allegedly. Even the reporter for The Guardian outed him, saying Harry disappeared. We think he met with Zelensky, and he came back being all coy. He disappeared for an hour. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? He's smart enough not to have any pictures come out, because if he did, because
Justine, you're very lucky.
they had the foreign minister there meeting with Zelensky.
But see, Heather, you're right. But yay, you have a blended family. Yeah, I mean, it's the norm now. It's the norm. So Zelensky, yeah. See, Heather, in Zelensky, you have to pay to have photo ops with him. I'm not kidding.
Oh, no,
they
paid actors to take his photo. Didn't they pay Ben Stiller to go over there?
Ben Stiller, Jessica Chastain, Sean Penn went a couple times. He gave him his Oscar like a weirdo.
Oh my God.
But you have to pay for it.
See,
you think Zelensky's going to let you come in his office and just take a picture with him?
No, I thought it was the other way around. I thought they paid the actors to go and take a photo with Zelensky.
Yeah. No, at the time, but now, if Harry wanted, I don't think. I think back then Zelensky wasn't hurting for money, but I think now he is a little bit. I don't think it's going well over there. Let me just say, from what I think, I don't think it's going well.
Yeah,
I don't think. Yeah. I really wish. Putin, if you're watching this show, and I know you're a huge fan of Twin Talk, Putin, can you just end it? Just enough of this. This needs to be over. Just stop. Everybody. I can't. I mean, I hate war. Period. So.
Yeah, me too. I second that.
I'm not a war fan.
I'm not either.
Is he definitely watch? I think he might be watching. You never know. Hey, so you watched that documentary on Netflix about the royal rebels or whatever?
Oh yes, about the Swedish royals.
Okay,
Marguerite is a Swedish. I can't remember. It's not Swedish. Is it Swedish or is it Norway?
No,
but I think it's Norway.
I'm gonna watch it tonight. But did they use was it a positive? Was it positive to make them look good?
No. Well, what it was it was actually them. Norwegian. Yeah. There we go. Sorry, guys. My brain isn't working. I'm tired.
You know what, guys? She hasn't had air conditioning.
It's okay. It's okay. But basically, yeah. So we had Shaman Durek and Martha Louise. And yeah, okay, so that's right. It's the Norwegian ones. Believe me, the House of Norway, they're the ones that got to worry about being destroyed because, met Murray and her son. Oh my God.
Wait. Who's next in line to the throne? Her?
No. She's like the spare. It's her brother, but his stepson is the one who got arrested for SA, and it's going on trial in January. Yep. And then the sister is the cuckoo who talks to angels, and her husband's a gay shaman.
Yeah, that's the gay shaman. So
Yeah.
I have a clip here, guys, that I just wanted to share with you, is of them talking about how Meghan Markle going on Oprah was the reason his father-in-law even called him.
Yes,
So
yes, they're
let
saying
me
that they
bring
called him
up.
after and apologized because he did receive a lot of racist comments from people. Because
Okay, so it's legit in some way. This
some way,
nonsense.
yes, but he told people he could cure COVID with his amulet, and that
As a
cancer
person.
was a
I'm sorry. I was pulling up. You keep going.
oh yeah, and cancer was a choice.
Okay, so the guy's nuts.
He's nuts.
He's cuckoo.
He
But
also
he
said
was
the reptile.
actually, there was proof that he was actually, it wasn't like Meghan who was lying. He was actually experiencing racism.
Well, people in the comments and stuff were saying some things to him because they didn't like him, but
Gotcha.
but yeah, he also did a lot of wackadoo things.
Yeah.
So he told
Okay.
people he's an alien or a reptile. Well,
Oh
look,
man.
Nancy, Meghan Markle speaks to Princess Diana, so let's keep it real, right?
She sings to seals.
I told you, like I said on Twitter, I predict in 10 years they're going to open up a hippy-dippy wellness commune where people like Gwyneth Paltrow and astronaut Gail King and Oprah Winfrey are going to go there and smoke some wacky tobacco and take mushrooms with the four of them. And Meghan's going to channel Princess Diana for $100,
That's why Jennifer Aniston is dating that magician guy,
Yeah.
Jim Curtis. And she's building a house in Montecito. I mean, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
this is happening.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so let me show you this clip for those of you who haven't seen it. And this is just the part where he talks about Meghan.
As a person of color, and you live your whole life negotiating your existence with people, that you have a right to live, you have a right to speak, you have a right to be heard. Most people who are white are trained to listen to white people and not to people of color. And it was only when Harry and Meghan went into the press with Oprah did I get a message from the king saying, do you feel that we treated you the same way?
You came in as the first mixed race person to marry into the family, and yours was a different story. Did you think about that at all?
Well, I thought about it because they made me think about it.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
You forget all the crap she says sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And when I said yes, they're like, okay, well, we need to have a family discussion. And of course, my family is like, they don't want to have a family discussion because they don't want to treat you that way. They want to have a family discussion because they're afraid you might be the next one on Oprah. Like, let's be real.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
This will be enjoyable. I'm going to watch this tonight.
Yes, so Marcia B says, sorry, but my sister lives in Norway and has for decades. Norwegians aren't racist and they do love their royals. You are correct. However, recently the royal family has fallen down because of the scandals. A lot of people did not like Mette Marit because she was a single mother who already had a kid, who had kind of a scandalous background. She came into the royal fold. She earned her stripes. People liked her, but now with the scandal with her son and with Martha Louise, with the shaman, the popularity of the Norwegian royals has fallen to an all-time low. And that is why their father, King Harold, will not, if that's the right one, he will not step down. And I feel bad for him. But I really hope that things do work out. And yes, they're not racist. But again, the royal family is having a major problem. And Daisy says, you chicks don't consume enough independent news, just MSM and tabloids is very obvious.
Us?
Yeah. Well, Daisy, honey, you can leave.
Wait. We don't watch independent news?
I guess.
Oh wow, honey, I watch well first, yes, thank you, Stephanie. We are the media, first of all. That's what Elon told us to say. No, but I watch Breaking Points.
Mm-hmm.
I watch this is where I get all my news. Breaking Points. I watch I still watch Majority Report. I watch Secular Talk. I watch I watch all the independent stuff. I watch Tim Dillon. I watch. Do I have to give a resume of what I watch at night? I mean,
Yeah.
that's not fair. Who said that? That's
Yeah,
really not
crazy.
fair. Oh my gosh. I don't read tabloids.
We're literally
to get my
talking about
information.
world royals that are true. Look
Yeah,
it up.
I'm not gonna get
Everything we're
defensive.
talking about is
Yeah.
it's worldwide news.
She has every right to say that, but oh my god, if you want, I'll share all the all the news shows. I watch Democracy Now still. I'm old enough to remember listening to it on NPR, the War and Peace Report. I mean,
Does E-News count?
E-News. I don't even know if E-News
I watch
is around anymore.
TikTok. I watch TikTok.
Yeah, I watch TikTok for news. I watch Under the Desk news.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And Denise says, my comments are being grayed and I'm unable to send. Am I blocked? No, sweetheart, you're not blocked.
Oh, I'm sorry. What, Denise? My comments are being
know.
grayed.
Oh, no, we don't have a moderator, so I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, no one's getting blocked.
Yeah,
Well,
we're not blocking anybody.
I want to thank Michelle for coming on here and doing this with me, and so I don't feel as lonely.
You're welcome.
And that
I'm
was
really leaving this.
yeah, I know. She keeps
She's
walking
still
around
there.
grabbing things.
No. I'm packing a bag.
I know she keeps,
Okay.
but you keep walking back and forth.
Yeah, I'm packing a
I
bag.
think you're feeling FOMO, but don't worry, guys, because she will not be feeling FOMO tomorrow because the gang's getting back together.
What time do I have to wake up?
11.
That's early.
Okay. Well, I mean, it depends on if you want to get ready. It show starts at noon.
Wait,
Well,
but
luckily, mom and dad still have our own room, and you can shower there.
Everyone go to my X page right now. You can see the video of
Oh,
Dad
I can't
explaining
believe
her
you put.
broken arm.
Yeah, the trigger warning. If you don't like that, I don't want to watch stuff like that.
Oh my
Okay.
God. Better.
Really good.
Okay.
You're featured in it.
Thank you.
Your water skiing picture.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you, Jenna. Thank you, Jenna. I
What's
appreciate it.
Jenna? What
Jenna
Jenna
says,
said?
yes, thank you. Great guest.
Oh,
Thank
great
you.
guest ever. Well, if you guys want to see more of this tomorrow, more fun, we are going to have some fun tomorrow on
Mhm.
Steph, the Alter Nerds channel. I don't know what Steph has in store for us, but I'm excited. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So you guys have a great night. I love you all. Michelle, would you like to say goodbye to everyone?
Yes, goodbye, everyone. And I might have a video tomorrow. I'm procrastinating.
Okay, we will
so bad.
find out. Okay.
But
we
HG
love-
Tutor will be on my show on Sunday.
yes.
Sex and the Narcissist. Please come and check up HD Tutor. He's amazing, and you can ask him questions live.
Yep.
He's really fun.
We
Yeah.
love you guys, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.